500 streamed hours. 200 vibes-based days. 32 earned badges. 7 nail-biting attempts. 6 unlikely Pokemon. 5 remaining fights. Du bist so eine f***ing Legende, Alter. Oh! Oh! Woo! 4 difficult ROM hacks. If I wipe at any point, I have to go back to the very beginning. Hardcore Nuzlocke rules. No damage calculator. This is the Drayano Gauntlet finale. I got bad news. I finished planning my Elite Four last night, and I was really happy with it. And then I noticed, so I did a last-minute hot swap from Meganium to Altaria. And then this morning, when I was rewatching the pChal daily video, I f***ing realized that Altaria had overleveled on the rival fight. So I had to replan everything last minute. I'd want to get at least like 2 more elixirs or something. But you can't buy them, so I have to literally like go look up where to find them in the wild and pick them up there, which is hella f***ing annoying. Oops. Alright, we're doing an additional fight, boys. Let's go. Extra content, baby. This is like a real team, by the way. We gotta be a little bit careful. I mean, I purposefully didn't put any E4 mons on this team. This has Destiny Bond. That's a little bit f***ing annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what? It's okay. See ya, Gigalith. It's been fun, brother. So yeah, after all that drama with Emolga on the capture, I am going dark typeless. I think White Herb was down here, right? And then we also need full restores and max potions. And we need mail. That will become relevant. I'll explain it all in due time. Which one do we get? Greet mail, favored mail, RSVP mail. I think we need 4? We should get 4 different ones. Like mail is a good one. We'll get one of those. We'll get multiple of all of them in case I feel like I need more or something. Okay, so Octillery is obviously not going to be on the team. The first member is pretty obvious. I thought it was going to be Altaria until this morning, until I realized that I overleveled it on literally the last Pokemon of the last fight, so I can't use it. Instead, we must use a different fairy type, and in this game, Meganium is a fairy type. Welcome to the team. Another mainstay of Drayano Gauntlet E4 teams. We have Crobat. Very good Pokemon. Another Pokemon that's been brought before to the Drayano Gauntlet Elite Four. Chandelure. Excellent ghost type. Crazy damage, good utility moves. He's got some sauce. I'm bringing 3 uniques to this Elite Four. Number 1. It's gotta be my boy Furret. It's gotta be my boy Furret! This Pokemon is f***ing crazy, I think. We will see. Next up, replacing what should have been Metagross, but what ended up being, now that I thought about it a little bit more, probably way better, Golurk. Didn't leave the box much during this run, but here he's on the team. Last member of this Elite Four team. And it'll make sense, I promise, is Maractus. That's it. 420 the Meganium, 24 the Crobat, 5 hundo the Chandelure, 511 the Furret, 12 the Golurk, and 911 the Maractus. We're going no dark type, no steel type, 2 grass types, and a f***ing Furret. Without further ado, quick run of Pokédoku to get the juices flowing. Dual type dark type, huh? Okay, Zaru Dada. Dual type bug. Hit me up with Wormadam Sandy. Alola dual type, it's easy. You go Oricorio Pom Pom. Monotype from Alola. Hit me up with like Wishy Washy. Alola Final Evolution. Pretty sure Solgaleo counts, right? Yep. Bug Monotype, Caterpie Cowboy Hat. Bug Final Evolution, you go... You know what? Wormadam Trash. Dark type Final Evolution. Let's go Samurott Hisui. And then Monotype Dark, you go... Not going Absol here, that's for sure. Just like in my Elite Four. Mono Dark. I don't know. Purloin? Okay, 4.5. Gives us a score of 30... 20? 28 out of 10? 27 out of 10? That's pretty f***ing good, huh? Alright. We're gonna be starting with Marshall today. Should be the easiest one. If what I'm planning actually works. I have no idea if this actually works, but if it does, we're cooking. Okay, the way this Elite Four works is we can fight them in any order. Marshall is a double battle. Chantal is a triple battle. Grimsley is a single battle. And Caitlyn is a double battle. And then we end with Iris as a single battle again. Single battles are by far the most cheesable, and we'll be doing exactly that. It turns out the triple battle is also very cheesable, and it turns out this specific double battle, if I'm right, is also very cheesable. Let's do this. No calcs, no safety rope. Just me and my intuitions, baby. All right. Here's the plan. 5 hundo and 511 are about to dance on this motherfucker, okay? First of all, Furret has a white herb equipped. Canceling this Intimidate. It's going to be really important. We can do whatever we want for the next 5 turns. Both Hitmontop and Infernape have the move Close Combat, seeing a kill on Furret. They don't see any kills on Chandelure. The only thing they should be able to do is fire Close Combats into that slot. So, by just simply ally switching with Chandelure every single turn, ally switch has priority, we can just redirect those Close Combats into our Ghost type, and Furret is free to do whatever the f it wants. That is why we wanted Hone Claws and not Coil on Furret. Because we need to continually show them the close combat kills, okay? If we raised our defense with Coil, they would eventually no longer see kills, and then this would fall apart. They have 5 close combat PP each. That's how much time we have to set up. So let's start with an ally switch and an agility. We're gonna need the speed boost.
Pokemo pause.
Let's see it. There was no fake out from Hitmontop. That's a pretty good sign. Close combat. Close combat. That's one close combat used each. I can't believe this actually works. Oh, shit! Alright. Let's start using Hone Claws. One at a time. We're going to be able to use 3, I believe. That's going to leave them on their last close combat PP. And then we can use that last turn to do the last bit of setup. And then we should be able to sweep. So Hone Claws. Ally switch. There's close combat. There's close combat. And we just go again. Hone Claws number 2. This is close combat number 3 from both. +2 attack. +2 accuracy, +2 speed now on Furret. Remember, this is important, okay? If we didn't have the white herb, we would only be +1 attack right now. One more Hone Claws, as they use their 4th close combat. One more ally switch. Alright, on the final turn of close combats, let's just see this go right, please. Okay. We're gonna switch out Chandelure, who is untargeted, for Crobat. And then Furret is gonna Baton Pass +3 attack, +2 speed to Golurk, who is also immune to close combat, so again will not be getting hit. There's the Baton Pass. There's Golurk. Show me the last set of close combats. There we go. They're out of PP now. We no longer have control over them, but that doesn't matter because we can kill them. Infernape has a sash. Crobat is just faster. Can knock the sash off. And then Golurk with +2 speed outspeeds everything on Marshall's team. And we'll just be firing Earthquakes this entire time. If I said dual Wing Beat, I mean Wing Attack. Dual Wing Beat has 90 accuracy. That's not what I want to be using. We just want to knock off the Focus Sash. Golurk outspeeds everything anyway. I really hope this Hitmontop dies, man. It's kind of bulky. Please kill. Yeah. Okay. Everyone's gonna get some XP and level up. Alright, who is it? Toxicroak? That's good. Lucario. Okay. Something that's important here is, as you saw last turn, Crobat is still faster than +2 Golurk, okay? This is important because Lucario has a air balloon. So we can knock off that air balloon this turn with Wing Attack before the Earthquake hits him. If Golurk was faster than Crobat, this wouldn't be possible. Wing Attack on Lucario and Earthquake. Pop the air balloon. And Earthquake them. I got scared there for a second because it said it doesn't affect, but it was for Crobat. Beautiful. Two more Mons. It's Conkeldurr and Breloom. The Conkeldurr is the one where I'm really not sure if it kills, but I will say that the Conkeldurr is minus defense nature. The Breloom has a Koba Berry, so Wing Attack is also not going to quite kill. And again, I can't dual Wing Beat because of accuracy. We're +4 attack though, and Soft Sand boost. This should kill, I think. Conkeldurr is really bulky. Wing Attack here. Earthquake. Come on, show me the kills. This should already do a lot, despite the Copa Berry. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's all I needed. Come on. Come on! Oh, no! No. Dude, come on. Don't be rock slide crit kill. Don't be rock slide crit kill. Don't do it, man! Please! Oh, dude! I thought that was it. I thought that was it for sure, man. Holy f. Okay, this has Mach Punch. I mean, I'm probably not dead to it. I think I just switched to Chin or... Ooh, extra XP, actually. Would it ever randomly Poison Jab here? I'm killing it with Shadow Sneak anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to Meganium for a little bit of extra XP. And Shadow Sneaking the Conkeholder.
This is why pants stay brown.
That's one down! That's one down. All right. Follow me on this one. I just want to do a little bit of writing with you all. We need to write 4 letters. All right. You know, actually, I think the letter should come from the Pokemon, right? So, glad to meet you. I am Crobat. I'm Crobat. I'm a challenge-loving, messed-up trainer. Let's ball sometime. Keep in touch. What do you think of system? It's useless if you ask me. It bothers us, doesn't it? I'm talking about life. Yeah, so Maractus, basically the problem is, before, when word got out that he's on this Elite Four team, he actually got offered a deal by Subway. So he had the letter that he holds just be an ad for them. Which, you know what? Game is game. This should be fairly straightforward, I think. But there is going to be one thing I'm going to have to explain, which is the mail thing. But I think other than that, this should be extremely easy. I forgot about that. Alright, Chantal. This is where Golurk really shows up, by the way. None of what Golurk does on this fight could have been done by Metagross. In retrospect, I'm pretty glad that I overleveled Metagross, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let me explain the mail thing. So Chandelure and Crobat are holding mail as their held item. That's not just to be funny. That's not just to be like, oh, I didn't need a held item, I'll just style on them. This is important technology, okay? So Chantal's Sableye all the way on the right here, currently not pictured, has Prankster and it has Trick, and it's holding a Lagging Tail, which makes the Pokemon holding it always move last. The way the AI works in this game is, as long as they don't see a kill, if they have a item like Lagging Tail, something that's bad, they are hard-coded to always want to use Trick, right? The thing is, you cannot use Trick on a Pokemon using Mail. The move will fail. It'll also fail on a Pokemon not holding an item, but the difference is that if I wasn't holding an item, then Trick would not be encouraged and she wouldn't use it. When she uses Trick on a Pokemon using Mail, the move will fail, but she will be none the wiser, still see that the Pokemon is holding an item, and try again the next turn. So by equipping Mail to the 2 Pokemon in range of the Sableye, we essentially completely disable this Pokemon from ever attacking during this entire fight, making this an easy 3v2. And it's going to be extremely free, I think. The one thing that can me is I'm pretty sure Sableye doesn't see a kill on Chandelure with Shadow Claw. If it does, I'm completely f***ed. So we're going to start turn 1 by simply clicking Protect, Protect, and Tailwind with Crobat. The nice thing here is I'm pretty sure that Gengar should see a kill on either Golurk or Chandelure, and it doesn't have any super effective moves for Crobat. It doesn't have Psychic, it doesn't have Thunderbolt, it has Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Aura Sphere, Energy Ball, okay? So Crobat should be, at least in theory, entirely untargeted this turn. And Miss Magius and Gengar should just hit into our Protects. We should be seeing Trick here from Sableye, please. Yes! Beautiful. Tailwind from Crobat, and now hit my Protects. Nice. Nice. Okay. And I think with that, we win. Golurk can just Shadow Punch the Gengar. Chandelure can Shadow Ball the Mismagius. We're doubled speed, so we just outspeed everything. The Mismagius has a Focus Sash, but luckily, we have a little technique up our sleeves. I like to call it the Fianchetto. Flying type attacks reach across the entire field in triple battles. So Crobat can just use Wing Attack to hit the Focus Sash off of Mismagius. From South Mongolia, as they like to say. There's the trick, and it fails because we're holding Mail. Fianchetto. Oh yeah, this is super dead. Nice. I think the baiting here is a bit random. I'm not 100% sure what comes in, but I think anything we should be able to deal with. There's Golurk. And Jellicent. Okay. Jellicent has better special defense than defense, so we Shadow Punch. And then it should just be Shadow Ball into Golurk and Brave Bird into Golurk. Trick fails again. Good damage. Cursed Body should be fine. It's only one more Pokemon after this. Triple battles are over usually very quickly. You just kill so much. We don't even see the proc. Alright, experience share on Meganium paying off. It's already level 80. It'll become relevant eventually, trust me. There's Chandelure. We Shadow Punch. We Shadow Ball. And we might as well Brave Bird the Sableye. This is our last turn of Tailwind. This kills. Nice. Oh, Shadow Punch is not going to hit anything, though. Sableye's not in range of Golem. Golurk. Alright. Should be able to just score the kills here. Oh, I'm so glad this worked. Okay. Me. The reason I was pretty confident in this line is that Chandelure and Golurk both have ridiculous attack and special attack. And Golurk has... So Golurk is like buffed to like 135 attack. It's got Iron Fist to boost Shadow Punch. And Shadow Punch itself is also buffed to 90 base power in this game. Okay, I do believe there is a chance to wipe here, but I think it's insanely low. All right, Crocodile. This is a pretty classic technique that most runners who have beaten this game have used, but basically, this Crocodile is very PP stallable. The weird thing, so this sets up Stealth Rocks, right? So you can't really just like switch back and forth between immunities to do it. But what's nice is Earthquake knockoff close combat. Most fairy types can deal with that, especially Meganium, who also resists Earthquake. But also, knockoff has really weird AI in this game, where it seems like, from what I've gathered, and from what I've especially seen on other streams and stuff, for some reason, if you don't have an item, knockoff is so heavily disincentivized that it would use Stealth Rock with rocks already up before it would use knockoff. Which is hella f***ing weird, and it's going to be hella sketch, because I'm going to start setting up frail Pokemon and stuff when this still technically has base power on a stab move. But I'm going to trust the data here and say that it should be fine. It can't. I am holding leftovers with Meganium, so it can use knockoff on me at some point. But I'm just holding the leftovers because I'll need the momentary healing. Noteworthy, your held items reset after a fight, so any item that you would lose, you would gain back at the end of the fight. So we don't have to worry about losing our leftovers here or anything like that. There's going to be a really scary moment later. And there's a couple things that can go wrong, but I'm going to do what seems like a pretty risky maneuver in a bit, just because I'm worried about something for Caitlyn and we have to set something up for that fight. But for now, you can see this Meganium set, Protect, Growl, Synthesis, Aromatherapy. He's not really here to deal damage. He's just here to deal with this crocodile and diffuse it. So we're going to actually not lead with Protect, because he's likely to lead with Stealth Rock, so we might be able to get a free Growl in here. Nice. That's really important. Okay, I don't know how much crit does to Meganium, but I can't imagine that it would kill. Let's keep track of PP a little bit. I think this is actually going to be pretty important. So that's 1 Stealth Rock, 20 PP. Okay. Let's Growl again. It should be fine. We don't have any leftovers to restore. Okay, 98. That's 1 EQ used. It's 10 Earthquakes. Let's take this slow. So he did 32 damage there, times 1.5 to account for Growl, and times 2 for crit. So crit should do 96. We should be completely fine. We'll take it slow. The next fight is going to go a lot faster than this, trust me. It's gonna be wild. Growl again. 5 Earthquakes. I just gotta be a little bit careful with the... I think Stealth Rock PP is gonna be fine, but I have to be a little bit aware of it. 6. 7. Yeah, get it out. Get it out. Yeah, say it. You know you want to say it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's the final Earthquake. So I'm gonna do 1 Safety Protect to make sure... Okay, the problem is I need him to use Knockoff now, before I start switching around. So I'm just gonna keep clicking Growl. There it is. Okay, I lose my leftovers. That's perfect. So now he should be completely disincentivized from using Growl. And we should see a close combat here. Okay. So this is gonna seem really scary, because by all other AI rules, this should still be able to knock off. But it seems that as though knockoff is heavily disincentivized if your Pokemon doesn't have an item. The thing is, I think that for my Caitlyn line, I think I want just a little bit of chip damage on Chandelure. Just a little tiny bit of chip damage. And the Stealth Rocks currently on the field should perfectly service for that. I think 75% HP on Chandelure in the next fight sounds lovely. I'm pretty sure that Crocodile can only close combat here. If it's knockoff, he's -6 attack, so he would have to crit as well. Dude. It's just do it. Just kill me. Just kill me. Okay! Alright. 2 close combats used. We want him to use up his close combats now. So if I'm right, then this should actually be Stealth Rock on the switch, right? Like, he shouldn't even be able to close to knock off here. Or I don't know how close combat when you're immune versus Stealth Rocks when Stealth Rocks are already up is scored, but it seems as though he won't even be able to use knockoff here because Chandelure also doesn't have an item. Yeah. Damn. It really doesn't like knocking off, huh? That's his second Stealth Rock. Okay, we want to stall it out of close combats now. And now, even though it literally only has Stealth Rocks or knockoff left, it still would rather Stealth Rocks from what I've seen. I'm going to trust the data here. I'm just, for safety, I'm going to synth once. Okay, yeah, it actually just Stealth Rocks. Okay, one last thing before we start the setup. Maractus' first appearance, but not his final one. Maractus comes in. (911). There's Stealth Rocks. Also not wearing an item to disincentivize knockoff. And we just set up some spikes. There's one Mon with a focus sash on this team.
Gamer.
And now we can begin. Let's go to Furret. There's 2 more Stealth Rocks, but I'm pretty sure it shouldn't matter. I think he won't run out. He has like 20 PP. Alright, we need 1 agility. And 6 Hone Claws, so we want to go down to 15 Hone Claws PP. Play Rough is normally inaccurate, and Furret normally has the hustle ability. But the beautiful part of Hone Claws is that it also raises accuracy. And with enough Hone Claws, Play Rough becomes fully accurate, Hustle becomes fully accurate, and we still have that 1.5x boost. Furret is buffed to 85 base attack in this game. This guy also has like 28 IV, which is part of the reason that I considered him in the first place. This guy is basically like 130 base attack with Hustle. Remember, Hustle isn't just like, it's not just like +1 attack and it's like I'm going to +3 right now. It's a times 1.5x at the end of everything. And it's fast as f. This is like almost a max speed Furret as well. We do need the agility to outspeed the Zoroark, unfortunately, but there's some other stuff with that we need to talk about. But first, let's just go to +6. That's +6 pChal, baby. +7 with Hustle? No, it would be, I think, the equivalent of +9 or something. I might as well, sure, I might as well agility again in case the Sharpedo protects, huh? Nah, I'll be faster anyway, it doesn't matter. Play Rough obviously super effective on basically his whole team. It would be +10. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay. So here's the one problem with this fight. This looks like it's Honchkrow. It's actually Zoroark. And the problem is that the Zoroark has some weird stuff with the AI going on. Where basically, with the way that Sucker Punch works in this game, and I'm f***ing with you, this is obviously the real Honchkrow. There's Sharpedo. This is the one with the focus sash. This has speed boost and protect, but it should just be attacking here. I don't think it'll even protect here, but even if it does, it can't reach me in speed. Furret is so f***ing fast. I did some math. This Furret got really close with correct XP routing to be able to outspeed the Alakazam on the champion fight. It was very close. T-Tar should be fine damage-wise. The spikes damage actually really helps here. In hindsight, I don't know why I didn't do this. I probably should have set up 3 layers of spikes, huh? Why the f did I not do that? Oh well. Alright. Here's Drapion. This is the one that I'm worried about not killing. Drapion famously has pretty good physical bulk, but I really think, and this is something that I learned with all the Metagross sweeps in the Weather Gauntlet and the Lance fight and stuff, I severely underestimate the damage output. 85 base attack with Hustle is crazy, and you multiply all that by 4 times. This is dead as f***. I trust. for at level 80 now. We weren't able to XP share Meganium for this fight, even though we wanted to, because we need leftovers on it. And Zork is the final Pokemon, so there's no actual illusion. This is what we needed agility for him. Okay! Holy f man. Alright, the thing is, this was all f***ing child's play is the problem, okay? Because this next fight is the real boss, okay? Even Iris, the champion fight is fine. I have a 3 Pokemon line for... It's probably okay in case I didn't miss anything. It's fine. By the way, don't heal Chandelure. It says that 3 times in my notes. Don't heal Chandelure. Okay. This is the true final boss of the game coming up. It's Caitlyn. This is what every runner I've seen spends most of their time cooking on. And so did I. And I have found what I believe to be most definitely the coolest f***ing line of the entire Gauntlet. Probably a top 5 all time for the opening. The thing is, it's not a complete line. My opening turn on Caitlyn is going to be one of the coolest things I've ever done, I think. I would like to think. And after that, we're going to steer. It's just going to ensure that we're in a really powerful position. But that's just to give you an idea of how disgusting this fight is. I found an insane position, I think, assuming that it works. I really hope that it does, but I'm pretty sure it does from what I know. But even from there, I'm going to have to steer because I just don't get consistent turns after that. Turn 2 is immediately already going to be weird. Musharna, Slowbro. Okay, first things first. Just some things to establish. Trick Room team, very, very, very slow lead Pokemon who become very fast in Trick Room. Trick Room reverses the speed order on the field, okay? Musharna, just so we're all on the same page, Psychic Fairy in this game, okay? Okay, so the idea behind this entire turn 1 is I'm trying to establish a situation where after this turn, Slowbro will become completely useless. And even though I'm going to have to steer depending on what happens next, that'll be a good enough position to where I can probably win. I hope, and this is why I have the pre-damage on Chandelure, I hope that Slowbro sees a kill with Scald on Chandelure, okay? That's what this entire strategy hinges on, all right? If it uses a move, if it uses a move, if it sees a kill on Golurk, it's also Scald. That's fine. Golurk is only here right now because on this turn 1, I want Musharna to click Shadow Ball, okay? Musharna has Shadow Ball, and probably also sees a kill with it into Chandelure, okay? Remember, these 2 Pokemon are really slow, right? So I have 2 things to deal with this turn, Shadow Ball and Scald. Scald, I can pretty easily deal with. This is why Maractus is on the team. Maractus has Storm Drain, which takes the water move from the opponent and sucks it right into itself, giving it a special attack boost, canceling the damage entirely. Okay? So Golurk is going to switch from Maractus. The beautiful thing about the Storm Drain thing is that it does not activate ability storage. What this means is the AI's information about what ability are on my side of the field when it comes to Storm Drain never update. He never learns about Storm Drain. He never knows that I have it up. Okay? So he'll just continually use Scald, trying to kill the Chandelure, and Maractus is going to continually absorb those Scalds, giving it more and more special attack boosts. That's the basic concept of this fight for me, okay? But there is one more thing to make this actually work, because there is a problem with it. So Chandelure has the move Imprison. This is how we're going to prevent Shadow Ball from hitting us this turn, okay? We have Shadow Ball. Imprison means that they can't use any moves that I have on my moveset once Imprison is used, okay? So Musharna is trying to use Shadow Ball this turn, but it's just going to fail because I'm going to Imprison it. Chandelure should be faster than Musharna and Slowbro. Here's Maractus. There's the Imprison. There's the Scald. We absorb it. Okay, there's Trick Room. It didn't use Shadow Ball. I guess it didn't see kill. That's fine. I can't use it anymore. So this is the Trick Room variation of this. That's a little bit bad. I was hoping that it would be Shadow Ball this turn. I'm not gonna lie. That's fine though. It's manageable. Because Musharna still has to use random move the next turn. It just means that our Citrus Berries might have to put some work in, okay? So here's what makes this so genius. Slowbro would normally see a kill on Maractus as well, so it could go for that instead of the Scald. But that move that it would kill with is Fire Blast. And the way Imprison works is you don't target one Pokemon. Imprison is a self-targeting move that disables all enemy Pokemon from using any moves that you have. That's why we need the Fire Blast TM that 230 the Electivire had to die for. That's why Chandelure has Fire Blast on its moveset. It's not planning on using it. It's only to protect Maractus, so that Chandelure is the only kill that Slowbro sees and should be able to go for. So I think, even though the Musharna didn't Shadow Ball, it set up Trick Room, that's fine, we can deal with that. That was gonna probably happen eventually anyway. I think we should have a 2v1 here. And we're just going to double target Musharna. Musharna's going to use a random move here. Giga Drain is going to heal Maractus up if it takes a lot of damage. We have Citrus Berries on both of these Pokemon. Psyshock crit into Chandelure means I probably wipe. Something that's weird is that this Slowbro has an eject button. So if any of our Pokemon ever kill an opposing Pokemon on their own, and then the second attack is redirected into Slowbro, Slowbro will be ejected out, and we try to avoid that as much as we can. Luckily, Maractus is faster in Trick Room than Chandelure here, and I doubt that a Giga Drain crit will kill Musharna, even with the special attack boost. It might, though. In that case, it's Steer O'Clock, but let's do this. There's another Scald from Slowbro, another special attack boost on Maractus. I am +2 here. I didn't think about that. Maybe Giga Drain crit is a kill. Dazzling Gleam, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. That's so fine. Aw, that's barely not Citrus Berry range for Chandelure. If that is dead to Psychic now from Slowbro, I'm so f***ed. Okay, that's not a kill with crit. Aw, man, that barely not hitting Citrus Berry is so f***ing annoying, actually. Come on. I mean, surely it's fine, right? Darmanitan, okay. This is another reason this had to be a complete steer, by the way, is I had no way of predicting which Pokemon would come in. It would be like basically after every kill it would be random between two Pokemon, and I wouldn't know if Trick Room would be up for this fight or not, which is why I just couldn't plan out the fight turn by turn. I just have to adapt to what happens now. So Trick Room is up, and Darmanitan is out. Okay, so couple things. I am +2 special attack, will be +3 if Slowbro Scalds again. So +3 Scald will be hitting Darmanitan. That sounds like a lot of damage, and it will be. But I don't have damage boost. I'm Citrus Berry. And Darmanitan Zen is insanely bulky. Does Darmanitan see a kill on Chandelure? Because my problem is, if Darmanitan sees a kill on Maractus, it's with Heat Wave. That's really good. Because it means that what I could do is protect, and then Chandelure, assuming that Darmanitan doesn't see kill, then Chandelure is safe. I don't know. I don't know what the right move is. I think I just have to assume that... Oh, the thing is that Darmanitan is sheer force. Like, dude, the fact that it didn't proc my Citrus Berry with Dazzling Gleam is so fucking bad. Maybe I shouldn't have pre-damaged. Maybe it would have been enough, but I don't think Scald would see kill from full HP. I think I have to hope that it's Heat Wave, man. I think Chandy might be... The thing is, I think it only goes for the kill if it sees minimum roll killing. And I could see Chandy surviving minimum roll, maybe. God, but it's so much damage because it's Life Orb. Sheer Force. I think I'm probably dead to Psychic, man. Who would I rather be dead? Because it seems like... If I attack with Maractus, I risk... Maractus is almost certainly dead. Well, it would guaranteed be dead because I would be ally switching. If it's ally switch Scald, then Maractus is always dead. Because he either used Heat Wave or Psychic. And Heat Wave is a spread move. I don't think that Darmanitan is dead. I just don't trust it. So I don't think it's that option. Okay, let's assume I'm gonna lose something this turn. And the other Pokemon... If I'm gonna lose something this turn, it should be Maractus, right? Wait, no. The thing is, it's Ally Switch plus Scald guaranteed kills Maractus. There's no world where it survives. But Protect plus Shadow Ball means Maractus guaranteed survives, and Chandy is dead. If it is dead to Psychic here, which I think it probably is. Maybe, I don't know. But assuming it is dead to Psychic, then Chandy only dies 50% of the time. Because Darmanitan is still 50-50 to target either slot. 102. Then I can go Golurk and double target Darmanitan next turn. And I think I can still win. And Golurk probably baits Scald from Slowbro, so I might actually even be able to keep the Storm Drain chain going. I think it's Protect Maractus and Shadow Ball Darmanitan. Please just show me Heat Wave. Please. Okay, that's good. Oh no. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Is Darmanitan dead? .55 base defense. I think this is dead to Golurk. And Golurk underspeeds. Here's what I can do. Golurk Shadow Punch the Darmanitan. And Maractus Sucker Punch the Slowbro to trigger eject button. So that Slowbro can't attack this turn. I have to get Slowbro out. It's not going to Scald this turn. I'm pretty sure it only sees kill with Fire Blast. Oh, you're right. Okay, Darmanitan's Zen is 105 defense. I am Life Orb, though. Dude, the thing is, it's Life Orb. It's Iron Fist, Shadow Punch, and Shadow Punch is buffed to 90 base power in this game. So it's 108 with Stab, 62 with Life Orb boost. Super effective into 105, 105. Off of Golurk 130, 135 physical attack, 125. It's just testing my head calcs. It's literally just testing my head calcs, man. I think this is gonna kill him. Sucker Punch for eject button. Come on. Please. I need this off the field. Yes! Slowbro back in. Only Gallade in the back now. Last turn of Trick Room, I think. Slowbro has Regenerator, that's why it's full HP again here. Okay, Slowbro outspeeds both. I can protect with Maractus. If Xatu sees kill with Air Slash, he goes for it. If he attacks Golurk, it's with Giga Drain. And it would be after Slowbro. Wait, okay. Xatu is dead. Unless Slowbro sees kill on Golurk, exactly. Xatu is just dead. Oh yeah, there's Metagross in the back too, I forgot. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be really rough actually. It's okay, we can do it. We protect and we Shadow Punch. Please be Fire Blast. Nice! Okay. Metagross or Gallade? Please show me Metagross, I think. Trick Room down. There's Gallade. Okay, if it's targeting Maractus, it's close combat. I wonder if that's just dead. This has a life orb. Maractus doesn't have good physical defense. I wonder if Sucker Punch plus Shadow Sneak kills Gallade. 68 HP, 65 defense. I don't think this is dead to Sucker Punch Shadow Sneak, to be honest. So I could Giga Drain Slowbro with Maractus because Maractus is faster now. The question is, if Gallade just has a close combat kill on it, then it's kind of fucking Jover, right? I don't have any switch-ins. I should never switch during this fight, basically. I just need to play as aggressively as I can. I could switch to Meganium, but it's Slowbro Fire Blast. The thing is, I don't need Maractus for the champion. I don't need Maractus for Iris, so this might just be like a really good tempo sack. The thing is, if in the case where Gallade doesn't see a kill with close combat on Maractus, I'm actually giga f***ed sometimes, very rarely, if I go to Crobat. Because Psycho Cut is a high crit move, so it can randomly get encouraged by the AI. As long as you don't resist it. I think... So do I go for double protect? I think I'm dead to close combat, man. So I think going for Giga Drain does nothing. But if I think I'm dead to close combat, then I should go to Crobat. The thing is, like... It's... The problem is, like, the evaluation of the position. Or like, the risk evaluation. Because if I guess wrong here, and I'm actually not dead to close combat, and I get unlucky and I get Psycho Cutted, then I lose the run immediately, because I need Crobat on Iris. If I guess wrong and close combat does kill me, and I go for the double protect play this turn, and I miss the protect, then I still have a chance to come back from this. But I also need to think about if I actually think Slowbro is dead or not. I think it is, man. Like, it's so much base power off of so much attack. If I sacrifice Maractus this turn, I have to kill Metagross the next turn. Which I guess should be possible, I think. Because if I don't... If I hit this double protect, I think I win the fight easily. Oh, man. Oh, I should probably not Sucker Punch this Gallade, huh? I just realized this has Justified. Okay. Good to know. The reason I really don't like Meganium is... It doesn't bait kill from Gallade, so Gallade can, like, start ice punching Golurk and shit like that. So I could protect with Meganium and have Golurk attack one more time, but it's... And then the next turn I would have to switch Meganium for Maractus for the sack. That sounds pretty good. Whereas if it's Crobat, I think Crobat is just better. I think. Unless it's high crit AI, obviously. It's so unlikely to be high crit AI. Because if he doesn't see kill, he could also target Golurk, right? Which would be horrendous, by the way. If this is like Ice Punch Freeze or Ice Punch crit into Golurk this turn, I'd probably just f***ing lose. The idea is you could protect, and then I have a good shot of just killing the Metagross the next turn with Golurk. And then I can kill Gallade the turn after. I don't need to switch Crobat out again if it's out. I think I like the double protect. I'm gonna go for it. Fully expecting that Maractus might die, and that's okay. If I'm okay with that, maybe I should Giga Drain Slowbro. Wait, is Maractus moving before Golurk? Their speed tied. I didn't know that. I go for the double protect. Okay! He did close combat. He saw kill. Everything went according to plan. And Slowbro dies! Okay, is Golurk dead to Ice Punch yet? After Life Orb? Who knows? What do I do this turn? How do we feel about Sucker Punch to pop Metagross Air Balloon? Maractus dies to close combat. And then we Earthquake. I think that looks pretty f***ing strong, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's always Sucker Punch from Maractus. And now the question is it Earthquake? Or is it Shadow Sneak? I'm Earthquaking. That's actually pretty good damage. I think I should have Shadow Sneaked. Please don't show me Ice Punch. No! Live! He saw minimum roll. He has to... Whoa! Whoa! Into Maractus! Yeah! Okay, 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 okay! I think we win! I think we have it! Holy shit! Yo! Maractus is dead. That's one more frag for 1-2, that's for sure. Is that a double kill? Not quite. Dies the Life Orb. Okay. Oh, what a fucking turn. Oh my god. 3-mon champ. That's the minimum I need, man. That's all I need. I think. I don't know. I think so. I think I can do it. I just killed with Crobat now. Crobat is always faster. Swing attack is gonna kill. We just protect. I guess that means I have to use an ether, but that's okay. I have plenty. I should Brave Bird, right? Just in case. What a fucking turn. What the fuck? I can't even... I have to, like, chill out for a bit, man. That was crazy. What the fuck? Both surviving into dude, Golurk almost killed every single Pokemon on the field there. Golurk killed 3 Pokemon and one of Caitlin's Pokemon was still alive. What a fucking Chad, man. Can Metagross do this? Oh my lord. I think we can still get unlucky and lose, but this is pretty... I think my line here is pretty watertight. I think, I don't know. I can't calc it. There's still a couple things that can happen for sure. Gen 5 is fallen. Gen 2 is left. Dude, I got the Heart Gold Soul Silver Route 1 squad. What am I doing, man? What else is there to say, man? This was a fucking journey. If I wipe, it's back to fucking Fire Red Omega, dude. No. I just realized that. I don't want to play that game, bro. That sucks so much ass. You know, no matter what happens here, I think when we talk about this year in like 5 years, we'll be calling it the good old times, you know? Let's f***ing do this, baby. Okay. Superior. Contrary. Leaf Storm, Draco Meteor. Scary as f, okay? The good news is the rest of the moveset is Substitute and Glare. And you know what that means, right? This is f***ing setup fodder, baby! So, Leaf Storm 5 PP, Draco Meteor 5 PP. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. From there, it's a little bit of technical jumping back and forth through some hoops. Because Glare is really annoying, and for some reason the Superior really likes substituting when Substitute is already up, from what I've seen and been told. So we have to figure out a little bit of stuff. But this is one of the easier stalls. The main thing is Crobat can't be getting crit that much, or it's gonna start looking really rough. If we can survive the 5 Leaf Storms, we're golden. Remember, Meganium is part Fairy type. The Draco Meteors aren't gonna do anything to her. Let's start with a Protect, and let's see a Leaf Storm. It can always be Glare. I don't think it sees any kills or anything. The more Leaf Storms we seem to Protect here, the more likely we are to win. ABCs, indeed. Beautiful, that's 1. Let's actually keep track of that properly. Let's not see a Glare here. That would be beautiful. That would be lovely. That would be amazing. Unlucky. You don't love to see that at all. But it's okay. It means it's less likely for Meganium to get paralyzed, I suppose. It's okay. It's okay. It's 1 Glare used. We might as well count them. Count them if you got them. This is the last fight. Alright, this can only Draco Meteor or Substitute. Let's see a Draco. How about you drop a Draco, huh? Nice. ABCs. Unlucky. That's only 1 of each used so far. That's not very good. Back to Crobat now. Could be another Glare, which would just be a wash. Nice. There's Leaf Storm number 2. No crit. Beautiful. Unfortunately, we can't Protect here because we're paralyzed. He's now +2. Nice. That's 2 Dracos. And show me another Leaf Storm, please. Please? That's really unfortunate. Alright, Crobat. It's starting to get pretty scary. That's fine. That's free leftovers recovery right there. Beautiful, that's 3. And how about another Leaf Storm? Once he's out of Draco Meteors, we can just leave Crobat in. And we can start trying to rest or something. That's fine. That's all good. That's free leftovers recovery. That's all good. Nice. Another Leaf Storm would go crazy here. Superior, dude, a Leaf Storm would go fucking crazy here, bro. Come on. A Leaf Storm would go crazy, right? Unlucky. 1 more Draco Meteor left. Come on. Okay, that's all good. It's all good. Final Draco Meteor. This is actually really good that Crobat hasn't gotten hit by the second Leaf Storm yet. It means I might be able to rest as I get hit by the second one. That's huge. That's 5 Draco Meteors. He's out. A Leaf Storm would go f***ing crazy right now. Okay. He really likes Glare. Okay, Glare here would be nice. Not gonna lie. Beautiful. Oh, dude, if I miscounted. No, dude. You counted with me, chat, right? You counted with me. It's 5 Dracos. That's always protect. ABCs. Nice. This has to be Leaf Storm now. Beautiful. That's the 3rd Leaf Storm. Now we rest. That's number 4. We just have to tank 1 more, y'all. Just 1 more. Uh-oh. That's potentially fine. Just protect through paralysis here and we're all good. Uh-oh. There's the final Leaf Storm. He avoids! Superior is out of damaging moves. Okay. That was part 1. Phase 1 complete. We're in a pretty good position. I'd just like to stay out with Crobat just a little bit longer here, just to get him to full HP. It's probably not even gonna matter, but I might as well. I have time. He has like so much glare PP, and I have to wait until he's out of substitute PP anyway. Okay. Throw to protect. Yeah. So I think he really likes to substitute over glaring when both are discouraged. I don't know why. Should be 2 substitutes now. I might as well rest, I suppose. 3 substitutes. There we go. And we don't even have to try to wake up. You'll see why. Now it's Furret time. We get paralyzed. It's completely fine. In a way, we kind of want that. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day. You'll see why. The goal now, agility. At some point. There is a lose condition here. I could get fully paralyzed so much that he runs out of glare PP before I'm fully set up. And then he starts struggling. But I'm pretty sure that's insanely unlikely. He has so many glare PP. It's legit like 20 or something. Or I think it might be 30. I think glare might be 30 PP out the gate. Just raw. Yep. Yeah, okay, we have all the time in the world. 1 agility should be enough. Okay, we want 6 Hone Claws now. Okay, we're not getting fully paralyzed. It's not looking good. Superior substituted like every single time there. It's still going. I think it's almost out. I kind of got a little bit too excited and forgot the count, I'm not gonna lie. Did anyone keep substitute count? Hold on. I got nervous. 8 substitutes seems to be the general agreement, either 8 or 9. Okay, that's fine. I think it's fine. I think it doesn't really super matter. I think there's actually like not a huge punish. Unless he starts really running out of glare PP. Okay. So that should have been the last substitute? Okay, yeah, now it's glaring. Alright, +2 speed. +6 accuracy. +6 attack. I do need to kill this substitute. This is why I was worried about Switch AI, because I'm about to attack. A Switch AI can normally only happen if you attack the enemy. But he doesn't have any resistances to Shadow Claw in the back, so it should never be able to trigger. Yeah, we break the substitute now. He's out of substitute PP, he can only glare. And now I gotta make a decision, but I think it doesn't really matter. I think there's no reason not to go for this. So, we're slower, we baton pass. So no glare gonna land on the target here. The final sweep of the game, hopefully, is gonna be performed by Meganium. This is why I gave Meganium an XP share every single fight that I could. So it would be as high level as possible for this fight. Just to make sure I have the maximum amount of speed, maximum amount of damage. Maximum amount of defense. Now, there is a problem. And this is what took me the longest to solve and what took me the longest to go back and forth on my teams and my lines and stuff for this champion fight. The Alakazam in the back has a focus sash. And it's got magic guard, so you can't like spikes or anything. For a while I had Furret sweeping this and having Tail Slap, but that was too many moves. I had Altaria with dual Wing Beat, but that was not possible because it over-leveled. So in the end, what I settled on is Meganium as the sweeper because Alakazam comes out last. So even if I fail to kill and then die to a Psyshock crit or something, and I am going to fail to kill because it's Focus Sash, I actually have backup. Because if I just click Aromatherapy now, I can heal my Crobat Sleep and my Furret's Paralysis. I'll get paralyzed myself. And then we Aromatherapy one more time to heal ourselves. And that should be game. Play rough fully accurate because of Hone Claw's accuracy boost. This Meganium actually has a lot of attack. It's Brave Nature. Meganium's attack is higher than its special attack here. Meganium is very underrated when it comes to physical attacking. 159 attack, 158 special attack. And it learns Earthquake, learns Play Rough in this game. I think we have it. I think we have it. I'm not sure if I killed the Empoleon. Because it's got a Shuka Berry. But I couldn't find a better physical move to use here that I could teach via TM. I needed the move slots for the Crocodile, so I'm just gonna have to hope. The bad news is that Empoleon does come out first. Let's just fucking kill this thing. So there's kind of 2 question marks left now. It's does Empoleon die to neutral Earthquake because Shuka Berry reduces ground type damage, and does Dragonite die through multi-scale? This is why I wanted to pump so much XP into Meganium. I just wanted as much damage as I possibly could on this turn. +6 attack, come on. Oh, no, 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 no! Okay! Okay! I'm pretty sure I calced this, and Meganium is still faster right now. So what happened there is it legit survived on 1, but because I was faster and he didn't see a kill, he went for agility because it's encouraged if you're slower. All right. Dude. I was dead to Flash Cannon crit 100%. I don't think I can recover from there. Oh my god. Alright, next question mark. Is this dead to Play Rough? It's multi-scale, so this is essentially also a neutral Play Rough. But I think it is, right? Empoleon should be bulkier? I think? Oh, Empoleon's not that bulky on the physical side, actually. But it's more damage, right? Because, yeah. This should be dead. I think this is dead. Come on. Okay! Togekiss next. It's also neutral damage. I don't know the calcs. I don't know it. I just gotta guess. Come on. Okay. There's still more question marks. Latios' highest damage move is Esper Wing, which is in this ROM hack a priority move. I might be dead to crit from that. I don't know. Come on. He didn't Esper Wing. We played 4 difficult ROM hacks. We didn't wipe at any point. We did hardcore Nuzlocke rules. Don't die to a crit now, Meganium. I have backup, but... Focus Sash. We didn't use a damage calculator. Don't do it. This! Was the Drayano Gauntlet! Dude, it sucks so much to not know. I hate not knowing. I never... I don't know about never, but... I want to play with a calculator again for a bit, okay? Can I please go back to calcing just for a little bit? Oh my god. Do you know how much it sucks to sit here and have like 500 hours of work on the line and be like, I don't know, is this gonna kill? Who the f knows? And just f***ing send it? Dude! It's so hard. What a run. I think this was my favorite, like, challenge that I've done. Just cause, like, the streams were so f***ing good, man. I've never been so proud of the, like, streaming content that I've put out. Cause Run and Bun...
from Alabama again. Can't wait for the vid in 18 months.
Run and Bun felt much more monumental than this. EK felt much more monumental to win than this, obviously. But... in terms of just content that I put out, in terms of the quality of the streams and the pChal daily videos and stuff, this is my favorite run ever, like by a long shot. Huge shout out to Luke on the pChal daily edits. A huge shout out to Silva for the pChal daily thumbnails. Minecraft also helped on the pChal daily edits. Calais and Viridian for making the patches for the ROM hacks with the quality of life updates. Nobody would have ever finished this run without those. That shit was so f***ing important. And oh my god, did they do a good job with them. Shout out to Munnet for coming up with the original idea for this. Shout out to Draz for all the help along the way, cataloging things, recording things, and just being a good mod. Shout out to Drayano, thank you, for making the original ROM hacks. And shout out to Aphex for making the updated version. Wait, you know what we should do? Hold on. Let's go here. So people who see the thumbnail of the stream think that I wiped. We did it. Alright, I gotta end the stream before Burger King closes, man. Thanks for watching today, I really appreciate it. This was my favorite run that I've ever done. Just in terms of content. We'll see how the video turns out, I'm not really sure yet. I'll just take some time. I've got stuff to work on now. We got a Soul Link to finish with Flygon. And then we'll take this on. This was not just my favorite one that I've ever done, but like this year was my favorite year in streaming ever. So thank you guys. Thank you for what was the coolest year in streaming of my career. And I'll be back on Monday. I'm not going to break the streak, bro. I'm obviously not going to break the streak. Come on. I'll be back on Monday. We'll be doing more shit. I'm not going anywhere. I'll see you guys then.